So a lot of the comments that I got on my first Jake Paul's Financial Freedom Movement video were comments saying that all of the people on FFM were other YouTubers trying to make videos on Jake and expose him or clown on him versus actual fans giving him money. Am I supposed to be upset about that?
That's it. That's my intro.
Hey, I'm Amanda and you're watching Swell Entertainment. And like I said in the opening, why would I be upset about YouTubers being the predominant user base of FFM? If you do watch my first video, you'll see that most of my critiques were talking about how it's predatory marketing. Most of the information is available online if you do a couple Google searches. I thought the messaging element of the community tab could potentially put children in danger. And I thought overall, as the information was being presented, it was not going to be super easy for a young child to be able to comprehend that information. And I still stand by that. So why would I have a problem with most of the people who are giving Jake Paul money for this be YouTubers trying to get clout versus children spending their own money or their parents' money? Why would I be upset about that? I'd rather know that Jake got very little money from actual children and all of the money he got from this was from other YouTubers. I'm 100% fine with that. Also, adults are more likely to, do something about it if Jake isn't following through on his promises or isn't letting people cancel subscriptions. Adults are more likely to do something about it if something is a scam. And that's why I decided to make a video about a couple of days ago going back and visiting Jake Paul's Financial Freedom Movement. If you watched my first video on FFM, you'll know that I got a Visa gift card with a set amount on it so that if I had any issues with canceling my subscription, there was no risk of it double charging to my card or anything like that. I've learned my lesson from years of being unable to cancel subscription boxes I have not wanted. We're being better with our money in 2020 because we all need it right now. The world is on fire. February 15th is when I bought my subscription to Financial Freedom Movement for $19.99. And like I said, I used a prepaid credit card. The chances of them renewing the subscription was not going to happen, so I knew there was a chance I was going to be locked out on the 15th. So on the 14th, I sat down and I filmed a full video going through the website to see if I could find anything that had been updated or hadn't been updated, if there was anything that I thought was fishy, and I filmed all of that, and I started to edit the other day, and I realized that only 12 minutes of it recorded. Luckily, I got an email from Financial Freedom Movement. On the 15th, I did receive a notice from the Financial Freedom Movement alerting me to the fact that my account had failed to be charged, and therefore I would be losing access to the Financial Freedom Movement in 9 days if I did not update my payment information. I will not be updating my payment information. There's no way that's happening. Now, I don't know if this is a new company for Jake or if this is one that he's been using for a while as an umbrella company, and this is just what Team 10 and everything else is on. Signed, Sincerely Gen Z Holdings. So I don't know if that's Jake's new umbrella company or what, but that's what it's signed. So I'm gonna go over some of the stuff that I found last time and some things that I think are important. And this has worked out because it was able to give me time to, better research some of the things that I found to, discuss with you. So let's get started. So first, we are starting out on the financialfreedommovement.com landing page, and this is the page you are on before you enter into the site. So we're just gonna go through and talk about the differences that have changed in the last month. So right here, it shows that they are still running the first 10,000 movement makers to take action and join receive insane bonuses. See below. Join now for $19.99 a month. Do you know what that means? It means that every YouTuber, myself included, who made Financial Freedom Movement videos, guys, we're all movement makers. Slow clap for us. I haven't received anything telling me I'm one of the top 10,000, but as they're still running this promotion, I must be, which means that all of you must be as well. I am so proud of us and this achievement. I'm so proud of this community that if VidCon happens, we should all do a meetup. We should all just wear handmade FFM shirts, because let's face it, none of us are getting any of the prizes promised to us. The same thing here, they say we're entitled and lazy. I've had enough of it. Doesn't look like they've added any new people to Jake Paul's experts list. Here though, this is different. This is where they originally had that photo from Jake Paul's Uncut series, where it was Jake, the few remaining members of Team 10 at the time, and then a bunch of lookalikes of people who had left Team 10.
The photo was actually from when they were shooting the Team 10 movie, which apparently was a thing, but they did show them setting up the photo in the Jake Paul Uncut series.
But they've switched it out now. It's a Mac monitor, a tablet, and a phone. And what's next to it is box sets. Apparently they have box sets now. The text next to this photo doesn't say anything about the box sets, but I'm assuming that either I can purchase these box sets or they're just something that's promised to me because I'm a movement maker. I should get something because nothing that's been promised has been delivered, but we'll get there. Live weekly video coaching calls with Jake Paul and guest expert trainers, influencers, and thought leaders hand-selected by Jake himself. This is not one of his experts. This is not one of his experts. this is not one of his experts. These are all just stock images. And then a private community of everyone who's committed to the financial freedom movement. I'm probably not going to go much more into my thoughts on that in this video. I talked about it a lot in my last video. For the first 10,000 movement makers who join, you'll get top 1,000. Film a video and tag @JakePaul and #movementmaker, which is what I did with my last video. And you'll get an exclusive limited edition FFM t-shirt. Guys, I'm gonna be getting a t-shirt. And then top 10,000 get 50% off the membership plus a ticket to see Jake on tour. Guys, if Jake actually ends up going on tour anytime in 2020, flippin' Movement Maker meetup, let's go. And then product summary, here's that box set again. Money back guarantee. Now I never tried to get my money back in the first 30 days. So let's say hypothetically, no one has gotten their money back if they have tried to. I am saying hypothetically because I do not have confirmation, and no one should sue me because me have no money and the world's on fire. Product summary here, so over 200 modules, all delivered via HD video, step-by-step process for you to easily follow, community for accountability and connections, live weekly video coaching and Q&A with guest experts, 24/7 access to the trainings from anywhere in the world, trial is free for 30 days, your money back guarantee. So let's log in. I'm sorry about the audio. I know it sounds like my computer's having a panic attack, and that's because it probably is. Nothing really new here. I'm gonna start at the community page because that's where I started last time. Okay, so this wasn't here a couple of days ago, but apparently there is someone new on here because they tried to send me a friend request. We should create an Instagram group or something so that all of us stay in touch and we are able to bounce ideas off of each other about anything social media related. Everyone on the site has to drive to do something big, and some of us may even become social media experts, so I think it would be a great idea to get all of us in the Instagram DN group or Discord server. The community tab is meant to be that. So what does that say about this community tab interface that people are already trying to find alternatives? Did Jake Paul ever do a weekly video conference thing? And Aubrey said, not that I know of. Someone named Jordan from 3 weeks ago. So it's been a week. Where was our live chat with Jake Paul? Why is the calendar completely empty with no events scheduled? Ew, how to cancel this membership. So that was 3 weeks ago. And then Arvid Asperg, which apparently is PewDiePie, added 4 photos to the album Hitomi Tanaka Queen. I can't post any of the photos that he posted. She has great boobs, and I don't want to get demonetized, but Hitomi, great boobs. I love how PewDiePie uploaded all of these and then didn't include it in his video. This joke is just for us. It goes back around to the same posts that were in my last video. From what I can see here, there's nothing that shows that the Jake Paul weekly live streams ever happened, and it's been 4 weeks. Let's go ahead and check the calendar because he said that there's nothing on the calendar. Oh, I forgot I added that. So when I filmed the other day, I was checking the calendar like I'm doing now, and I saw there was nothing on here, but I was like, oh, I can add stuff. I added lawsuit party. I have no idea if this is a communal thing or if anyone else can add this, or this is just something I can view. It shows that it's been at least 4 or 5 days since I've added that. It's still there. Let me pull up last month as well so you can see, yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing that shows an archive for the live streams or that there was ever any announced. The live streams do not exist, they never happen. Fairly certain that classifies as false advertising, but I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. Let's go back to the training center because I found something in the training center when I was filming, and I wish I had my reaction on camera because I was very confused. It doesn't look like anything's been added to the training center itself. None of the videos or the courses have been updated anyway. Or if they have been updated, there's nothing that says new or added. Dmitry Kozlov, I didn't include this in the last video, but his still said coming soon then, and it still says coming soon now. So that's one expert who he has no content for on this site, even after a month. The other day when I was first on here, I got confused because I was looking to try and find where I could get the box set. So I went back and I watched my last video, and I took a screenshot of this clip that showed the training center, and it shows that there was the my courses, my favorites, and then my assignments. But now it's my courses, my favorites, my assignments, my purchases, skill shop to my purchases, because I assumed, you know, maybe there was a possibility that I could just already have access to the box sets and I just had to order them or something like that. But then right here it says you don't have any purchased content. Visit the skill shop, and now it shows the all-new skill shop. Up your skills with industry-leading experts in sales, leadership, personal development, and more. Browse and purchase content below and launch your career to the next level. When I first saw this, I was very confused. These are big name people. We have Damon John of Shark Tank. We have Grant Cardone on here. Freaking John Taffer from Bar Rescue. There's a lot of big names on here. And so as I'm scrolling through here, I was like very confused because all of these are courses and they're all for sale. But none of these people are advertised on the homepage for the Financial Freedom Movement or anywhere else inside Financial Freedom Movement. So I went through and I clicked through some of these. So let's start with Cardone University because it says 75 courses, 27 hours and 30 minutes worth of content, $1,500. If I hit buy now, where's my money going? Now, for some reason, it's not letting me buy his. I think that's a glitch. Cy Wakeman, let's try hers. Principles of reality-based rules of the workplace. And here it says $27 individual billed monthly, or $220 individual billed yearly for 10 courses and 52 chapters, 4 hours. So let's try that. So when I hit it, it automatically shows me that it will be monthly. There's my first and last name, my card number, my expiration date. So the card FFM has on file for me is the gift card. There's no more money on that card. If there was money on that card, or my debit card was actually linked to this, or a credit card, would this automatically charge it, or would it still ask me to enter in my information? Let's say one of Jake's young fans goes through the training center, does all the training, he's like, you know what, I want more. Oh yay, there's the all new skill shop. Let's go there. Oh my God, look at all of these people that Jake Paul has as his experts now. So when you go to the skill shop, nothing here shows that these people are not affiliated with Jake Paul. So a child who thinks that Jake is great and isn't a scammer and that all of this is legit may go here and be like, oh my God, okay, cool. So for only $397, I get to have Bradley's masterclass on sales and closing. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then he clicks it and he spends $397 of his mom's account because he thinks that Jake's approved this person. I was like, okay, these people have to know that the stuff is on here, right? You know, like there has to be something, there has to be some deal in place. Do these people get the money, or is Jake making this money? Or is it like an affiliate type of thing where he's just an authorized affiliate and he's only making a small percentage and then the rest of the money is going back to the experts themselves and their respective websites? So what I did is I wrote down a couple of the names and I reached out to them. A couple people that I reached out to had people on their team get back to me. Someone from Shep Hyken's office did get back to me and said the website in question hosts its courses and content on the same platform that we use to host our online learning courses. All users of this host platform have agreed to make their courses available to each other for distribution. That is why 2 of Shep's courses appear on Jake Paul's site. So essentially what she's saying is that Jake Paul and Shep Hyken both use a third-party website to upload their online courses, and that when you become a user on this online course, you are consenting to these people using your courses for distribution. But then I was wondering again, okay, so is Jake making a small commission, or is all the money going to Shep Hyken? Who is making the money here? Happy to offer more clarification. If you purchase the course through FFM, we will get a small royalty. If you purchase the course from our website instead, and then listed the website, you may find a package that is more tailored towards what you were looking for. On top of that, you will become part of our community. Either way, you will get great content. At least in that instance, the money's going to mostly to Jake, and then Shep Hyken, the actual creator of the course, is getting a small percentage. So as of right now, of the 3 people who have gotten back to me, I only have confirmation from one of them that Jake Paul, yes, has permission to post these courses onto financialfreedommovement.com. The other 2 did not know who Jake Paul was and were not familiar with FFM and had asked for more information. And I responded back to them saying that, oh, someone else said that their courses were on the same site, and that gives users the permission to distribute them however they want to. Could that be the same thing? And I'm currently waiting a response from both of them. If I get that response, I will update you.
While I was editing, someone from Cy Wakeman's team got back to me. They said they hadn't been able to find Cy Wakeman's courses on Jake Paul's site and asked if I could clarify, and I brought up how I had heard from another person I had reached out to that the courses may all be on the same third-party site. They confirmed that yes, it looks like that is the case. They are all on the same site, but to try and get more clarification, I asked, okay, is Cy Wakeman getting a small cut or most of the money? And they said, I'm not quite sure, but I would assume that we are getting most of the money.
So based off the limited evidence we have, I think it's logical to deduce that maybe, possibly, all of these courses are available on the same third-party website that Jake Paul is using for Financial Freedom Movement, and that when these people upload their courses, they are in fact consenting to other people distributing the content. Based off that email, we can probably logically assume that if you in fact go and buy any of these courses through FFM, then the actual person who made the course is only getting a small royalty back, and Jake Paul / Financial Freedom Movement / Gen Z Holdings is getting most of this money. And they're big name people. Like if you see Grant Cardone, he's one of the dudes. And there are children on this site, because we know there are at least some on the Financial Freedom Movement site, who will see this and be like, oh my God, Jake Paul is affiliated with Grant Cardone. There is a chance they will use their parents' credit card to be like, oh my God, Jake Paul's recommending this to me. I have to buy it. And spend $1,500 of their parents' money. And I know someone's gonna comment, if they let their children have access to their credit card, then they get what they deserve. You don't have to quote the Joker at me, okay? I know parents should not be giving kids access to their credit cards. We are not talking about questionable parenting strategies right now. We're talking about Jake Paul potentially misleading his child audience with this questionably set up Skillshop. I think we can make the reasonable assumption that Jake Paul is making most of the money from these courses. And that is where I'm gonna end this. So in conclusion, the live streams, which is one of the things promised, never happened and probably will not be happening. Also, the box set advertised on the homepage, I could not find it anywhere within this website at all. So let's go ahead and assume that it doesn't exist. The training center hasn't been updated at all. We also have the Skillshop, where Jake Paul is potentially using misleading tactics to rake in more money, probably because he knows there's probably not going to be any new subscriptions to the financial freedom site, which is good. I haven't seen much advertised from Jake on this at all, much in the last month, which honestly, I'll take that. If he starts trying to use the current state of the US's financial uncertainty, the world's financial uncertainty at this point, to market his financial freedom movement to get $19.99 from people, I'm gonna blow a gasket. But I'm definitely a movement maker, so peep me at a Jake Paul show if whenever happens in 2020, if I'm not banned after this video goes up. That's it. Thank you for watching. Usually I ask one or several questions at the end of my videos because I'm trying to incite comments for the algorithm, but I really only have questions for other YouTubers who did videos on financial freedom movement. Have you heard that you're a movement maker? You have now. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting my Patreon. If you'd also like to support my Patreon, the link will be listed down below. If you'd like to follow me on all my social media, that'll be all up here, and that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. If that is a communal calendar and I was able to leave the words lawsuit party up for 5 days, then I think it's safe to assume that Jake Paul added the Skillshop and then completely abandoned financial freedom movement once again.
Thank you Adam, Alaradia, Andrew B, Andrew G, Anna, Elise, Becca, Lewis, Bradley, Brandon, Buffy, Cameron, Cliff, Dean, Douglas, That Dude, Elliot, Eric B, Aaron, Chris, George, Glenn, Hannah, Hyrollcast, James, Jennifer, Jenny, Jesse, Jesse Blast, Jonathan, Josh, Catherine, QWERTY, Kyle, Liam, Lisa, Matthew C, Matthew J, Crab, Michael, Miriam, Rachel, Rebecca, Rebecca C, Samani, Siobhan, Stefan, V Bright Eyes, Watch and Zendary.